Hey everyone, it's Milan. Welcome back to my channel. So, I have a little rant to say, and this goes out to the Victoria's Secret franchise as a whole. Because apparently, not only does the Victoria's Secret fashion show suck this year, but their CFO or something like that, one of the guys that's really high up in their corporate franchise, he thought it would be a good idea to go on an interview with Vanity Fair and basically just explain away why Victoria's Secret doesn't want to be more inclusive with the models that they put in their shows. So not only, is Victoria's Secret like dying, but instead of making a smart move, the right move, some would say, and including different body types and different sexualities and different people of different sizes and shapes and colors and things like that, they're like, no, we're gonna stick with what we have, which is just supermodels, skinny models. And they're going down for a reason. Like, they're getting less and less views and less press time for a reason, which is because they're just doing the same old thing over and over again. Like, you can only do that for so long until people just get bored of it. And I feel like Victoria's Secret is at that point right now where people are just bored of them doing the same shit. Like, it's not exciting anymore. Anyway, so yeah, this guy, I don't know his name, I don't care to know his name. He basically had an interview with Vanity Fair, and within the interview he was asked about if they ever thought about including transgender models or plus size models, and his response was basically telling them, yeah, we tried to do plus size models before, but it just didn't really work out. It's not what people wanted to see. And then he goes into some long bullshit spiel about how the show has been going on for this long because they cater to their audience and give them the fantasy type, like the women that are a part of their fantasy, and that these models like are the fantasy, but other like transgender or different size models aren't a part of anyone's fantasy, which is just a dumb statement by itself. I'm pretty sure this guy's like fucking like 65 years old or something, so yeah, that makes sense why he would be so like close-minded and stupid. But yeah, so he just goes on to say that, and then also, without even being asked, he goes on to talk about, it's just like how you wouldn't want 40-year-olds or 50 or 60-year-olds like on the runway. That's just not appealing, pretty much. So good job, Victoria's Secret. You just fucked yourself over on this one, honestly. Like, I don't know what he was expecting to come out of that interview. It definitely wasn't good backlash. It was just backlash from everyone who's like me and thinks that it's incredibly stupid and a terrible business move, just like in the scheme of things, to even come out and say things like that. Anyway, I'm not just hating on Victoria's Secret for this reason alone. I mean, it's a pretty good reason. But, okay, the fashion show this year, I don't know if any of you have seen, well, it hasn't come out yet, but I don't know if you've seen, like, the photos and things of what... Luna, can you not play with your toy right now? Come here. Come on. I don't know if you've seen photos and things of what the fashion show is like this year. Basically, I don't even know what their theme is, like what they're going for, because it just looks like they compiled all of the recent Victoria's Secret fashion show themes and just like smush them all together because they can't come up with shit anymore and they're unoriginal. So I don't even know. Like, it's just unoriginal, boring, and no one really cares, honestly. No one cares anymore. So I wasn't planning to watch the show. I haven't watched the show in like probably 3 years or something. Because like I said, it's just been going downhill ever since, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. So yeah, not only is it dying, but this guy just really put the coffin, put the tombstone on the grave. I don't know. Yeah, that's a saying. And just put that statement out there, and now people are pissed, rightfully so. And Victoria's Secret is dying, and they're definitely going to be losing business over this. They're definitely going to lose a lot of followers that they would have watching the show. Like, they're not going to get as many viewers because of that dumb statement. And overall, it just wasn't smart. Like, not only do they, like, oh my god, there's just so many, there's so many things I want to say. But, I mean, they don't need to have plus-size models. Like, I know that that's some huge leap for them to go from stick figure skinny supermodel to plus-size models. Like, they don't need to make that jump. If they could just, like, gradually, like, I don't know, get a size 6 woman out there on the Victoria's Secret runway show, like, that would be amazing. How about we just start there, Victoria's Secret, since you can't get over to putting plus size models in there, since that's too far of a reach. Like, I don't know, maybe someone that's my body type, like someone that isn't the skinniest supermodel on the face of the planet. Like, why not just some normal sized women, like a size 2, a size 4, a size 6, a size 10, 12, and then a plus size model would be great. But I know that they're so close-minded that that would probably take a freaking miracle to happen. Yeah, there's no, like, what's the word? I don't know. There's just no, I literally can't think of what I'm trying to say. No inclusiveness. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. There's no inclusiveness. And I know everyone nowadays is like, why does everything have to be inclusive? Because for all of these years, things have not been inclusive, and it hasn't, like, benefited anyone. Like, all these brands and the modeling industry and the fashion industry as a whole, they haven't been inclusive for, like, 50, 60, however many years. And now we're like, hey, why don't we try to be more inclusive? And people are like, why do we have to do that? It's like, well, maybe because this shit hasn't been working for this long, and the fashion and modeling industry has only made people feel worse about themselves, because reality check, people, not everyone is born to look like a supermodel. That's why they are called supermodels, because they're like different, they're like these super models that are just not like most people in the world. Like, come on, oh my god. It's not that hard to see that it would be nice to see some representation of people that actually look like me or look like you out on the runway. Fuck Victoria's Secret. Like, fuck Victoria's Secret. They don't even need to have people that look like me or you at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Like, they're clearly not going to do it. So it would just be nice to see models that look my size or a bigger size out on any runway, doing any sort of, like, fashion show or modeling. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm so over all this old-timey bullshit, like, way of thinking. It's just so boring, you know what I mean? And for me, honestly, like, personally, Victoria's Secret fashion show has never been a positive experience for me. I always just end up watching it and being like, oh, like, in my mind, just like, oh, why can't I look like that? Why do I have to be fat? Like, blah, 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 blah. So it's never been something I'm like, wow, I like wish, I don't know. It's just never been a positive experience for me. And I'm sure it hasn't been for a lot of other women. I'm sure there's some people that can watch it and not have negative thoughts about themselves. But I know personally for me, that hasn't been the case. So yeah, I just haven't really, I haven't had any sort of feelings, good feelings towards Victoria's Secret. That's not to hate on the models though, like the models are beautiful, of course, they're doing their thing, they're like amazing women and they're just like have these beautiful bodies and they're showcasing them, which I do not hate on them at all, but I'm more so hating on the company and this just so old boring mindset that they have. Like, come on. The fact that they're not even, like, thinking about including transgender models is just beyond me because, hi, hello, like, they're transgender women, so therefore, like, they are women, so just fucking put them in the show. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, okay, thanks. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know. It's just so dumb. This was all over the place. Sorry about that. I just had a lot of thoughts and I've been seeing a few videos about this and I just thought I would chime in because everyone wants to hear my opinion, right? Anyways, thanks for watching and listening to me spew my thoughts. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.